Bitcoin has been in the downward trend since December. Right now, we are almost hitting the upper channel of this downward trend. This is the signal of the escaping the Bitcoin here, or this is a signal of the start of the bull market. Today, I'm going to give you the insights of the Bitcoin. If you bought Bitcoin or if you want to buy Bitcoin, it's a good time to buy. So click like, subscribe, share with your friend. This is only education. We don't recommend any trade. Bitcoin since December, basically October, they has been in a downward trend here. The problem is if you use traditional method, when they hit the downward trend, this trend line, this lower line, you buy. When they hit higher line, you sell. You're not making much profit. You're taking a lot of risk. So you buy here, you sell here. You buy here, you sell here. Because you're in a downward channel. That's why I always tell you to buy, basically to choose the upward channel to buy. Because you have very good opportunity. They go up much more. You can make much higher profit. Number one. Number two, how to tell this is uptrend or downtrend? If you have my indicator, you can use the blue line. So let me hide the red line. So you can see when the blue and the purple, they go upward, this is an upward trend. And you do trade here. You sell here. You buy here. You sell here. Okay? If you're longer term investor, you can use this purple line to buy and to sell. So basically, when they change the direction, this is the buy point, or when they go above this purple line. Okay? So the same thing to sell is when they change the direction or they drop below, you reduce. Another thing, Bitcoin, I always mention, the real market signal without false signal is in the weekly chart, not daily chart. Daily chart, they do like, okay, up here, down here, up here, down here. So this is not so safe. So I'm going to give you the weekly chart very soon. So basically, we go back to daily chart. If you do the short trade, you may consider to buy here. The weekly chart, I want to tell you something. Purple line is super long term. We are still downward. Second, the blue is from upward. We are still in the upward trend. Okay? And the red is upward also. So it means regular term and short term, they are going upward. But long term, not yet upward. What does it mean? It means your trading strategy. This is a trading strategy. How long you can keep this asset? What is it long hold strategy or buy low, sell high? Okay, so far with daily chart, you know this term, the length of the time you can hold Bitcoin is not like 1 year, 2 year, 3 year. No, because you need to move with the blue or even you move with the red, short term or regular term. Okay, so basically the time frame, it depends. Red is very short term, very fast trader. The blue is regular term trader. So maybe it's few months or few week. Okay, so now we go to the money. We do have institution coming here, institution coming here. Now we're getting strong. Now we're getting strong. But the main issue is we still have a lot of green. Okay, how to fry the stock? How they can go up? Either you look at weekly chart or you look at YM chip entry. They have to kick out all the green out. For example, here. This is a safe one to buy. When they have a bunch of green, doesn't look good. Why? It means the majority, the holder, is public. What's the problem with the public? We are public too, but we are smarter because we have some exclusive indicator. The public, the problem is they buy, sell too quickly. It's not solid. Okay, they don't have the patience to wait. So this is the issue. So it means here, the profit maybe you need to take very quickly, unless till the point the green has gone. Okay, so another thing, we go back to the weekly chart. So do we have buy signal yet? Look at the red line. The red line, okay, the blue to tell you the market cycle. It means the market cycle basically here has confirmed this is the end. Basically, we have a down signal also here. Basically, before the peak, we have a down signal to warn you in August. Hey, after this, you need to be careful because this area is the point to reduce or to sell. When the blue changed to downward, this is the last signal to tell you to run away because the market cycle has finished. Now we go into the downward channel, okay? The downward side. Another thing, the blue is still going downward. It means this is not the start of the whole bull market, not like here, okay? Second, we're not yet above the blue. Not yet above the blue. Before the blue changed direction, they always have a moment. They go on top of the blue first, okay? Because stock price is the main thing to change the direct. No, okay, capital first, money first. Money is the things to change the direction of the trend. But how to show it on the chart is by the candle, right? The candle need to get a little bit stronger to pull up the trend. Does it make sense? That's why I say usually before the blue change direction, they need to go up on top of the blue. Now we're not yet, but look at the red. The red is tilting, starting to tilt upward. We don't have a up yet. This is a difference. And look at the money. The money is getting higher right here. It means they have more big volume trader here to keen to buy in. Now we just start to getting a little bit stronger. So it means it's likely this one they will have a very good rebound here. I use the term rebounds because we are not yet in the beginning of the bull market cycle. Okay, now this line, we are still tilting downward, but we are getting better here. Okay, we have the institution coming in this 2 point. The red is tilting, trying to tilt upward, but remember, this is still a rebound. Is it a good rebound or bad rebound? We don't know yet. But when we look to the left, when we look at the history, the left side of the chart, you see the institution come in the whole bear market more than once. The last time they come free bunch of the institution, free period. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay, they hit the bottom here, and they have a confirmation of up, and they go above the blue. It's always in the sequence, and then the blue changed the direction. Is it clear? But the very fast one again is here. How they go very fast here is okay, they're doing well, but it's not, the yield is not maximum. Here is the yield the best. Why? Because institution has taken most of the percentage already here. Okay, so this is weekly chart. If you invest in crypto, please look at weekly chart. Don't look at our daily chart. Minimum weekly chart or even monthly chart. So now, if you want to catch the nice rebounds, I'm talking from here all the way up, it's possible they go back to this level. If this money is getting stronger, they can even go above the blue. Okay, they can go above the blue, no problem. So when we look back to the history, the last time is here, free bunch. Here, 222, they have two area, they have the institution come in. When they go back to 2018, they also have two area, they have institution come in. Okay, and before that, 2015, they have one. 2015, they also have one in January, one in 2014 September. And this is so easy to read. Okay, you just look at this green candle, you know institution coming in, institution coming in. So you know that point is relative low. If I don't know how much money you have, if you are a super investor, you have a lot of money, you may use this to buy also because you have a lot of money. But if let's say if you have 1 million or less US dollar, you may use my method to buy when they start to raise. Does it make sense? This is, I repeat, this is a rebound. If you don't have Bitcoin, you don't need to entry now. But if you have Bitcoin, you may entry, or you wait to reduce when they drop below the red, because the red will raise up, right? So when they raise up, when they drop below, or when the red change the direction again, this is the point for you to reduce. Another strategy, I don't know where you buy it, but another strategy, since we're on the halfway, on the way of the bear market, you can still hold it until the blue, if you don't need the money, until the blue going to turn, going to change upward like this, okay? So it's still possible. If you ask me, hey, have we hit the bottom yet? I cannot tell you yet, but I can only tell you where they start to have the bull market. Hit the bottom or not, you can see from the YM chip entry, but you can only see it from later. When they hit this, when they have this green candle, you never know this is bottom on what. You never know. First, they don't have an up. Second, they never go above the blue, so we don't know, right? So same here. We don't have an up. We don't go above the blue, so we don't know this is bottom or not. But we know if you want to catch a very big race here, and you don't have any Bitcoin yet, here is still a rebound. Okay, so we need to be patient to wait for this pattern to happen. Up, YM chip entry, pass. This go above the blue. This is the first entry point. The second entry point is when the blue change the direction, or when the red still stay above the blue, when the red change the direction. This is also the buy point. Okay, so this is quite simple, easy strategy. And again, I know some of you has Bitcoin. You may use this red line to sell it later, not now. Okay. This is the update today. I hope you like this video. Let me show you again, like right now. Show you the monthly chart. This is the monthly chart. We are still in the down. You see, we have a down here. The red, we have a down here. Okay. And the blue, we trade with the red. So when the red changes direction, this is the point to sell basically on this candle. We will sell on this candle. Why? Because we have yellow candle, which is OBOS, overbought, and they drop below the red. Suppose this candle and this candle, you have to reduce according to the strategy. When they drop below, when they drop to turn downward, this is the candle to sell. This is monthly chart. So I love monthly chart because it's so easy. When the red change upward, you buy. Close your eyes to buy. Here go upward. Here go upward. Usually this one go upward before the red change the direction. Then you go up. Oh, you see this curve? If we just look at one single line, you buy here. When they change the direction, you sell. When they change downward, you sell. You're making crazy profit without any trouble and like technical analysis. You just look. This is like 3 years old can do the trick, right? You buy here, this getting fat, and go up again, here to sell. That's it. I don't know what is the difficult part. You can see this signal. So what's the point of this signal? To give you alert. But alert is one thing, doesn't mean it doesn't raise. I like to use this simple strategy. Just look at the red direction to trade. That's it. That's right. YM chip entry doesn't happen very often. I told you again, for the Bitcoin, it never happened in monthly chart. Weekly chart, yes. Monthly chart, never. So this is the update today. Click like, subscribe, share with your friend. I see you next video. And you can see how many market cycle here from the YM chippers. 1 market cycle, 2 market cycle, 3 market cycle, 4 market cycle here. And every time this line, if we draw this, can we make a straight line here? So now you can tell me, are we in the bottom right now? Look at this line. Okay, now I draw, they can extend this line. Every time they hit, they're going to, likely, this is the bottom. Every single time. Okay, so you look at here, which is here, and look at here. When they hit this green line, you see, they change the direction. Here, they also is the start of the bull market here. And have we hit the line yet? Not yet. It's quite far away. So that's why I say it's a rebound, right? So with this single method, if you buy with this method, do you need to worry? No, you know where to buy. Okay? This is the key question always for the Bitcoin. Where to buy, where to sell. And now I give you the method, how to sell, how to buy. How easy is that? If you want this method, you can subscribe to my channel in the description. And you can use this for any kind of stock, monthly chart, weekly chart. I highly recommend you to use monthly chart, weekly chart, because right now, I'm not saying all of the stock, most of the stock in S&P 500 or Nasdaq, we are hitting very high. So you need to look at the monthly chart. Hey, are we turning down right now? Because some tech, they start to turn downward. So if you want to know more, click like right now, and you may subscribe to this indicator. And I see you next video. Everyone have a nice weekend. I'm not saying this one is dropping right now all the time, but I'm saying if you trade, if you're a super long-term investor, this is not the point to buy. The second, and if you have Bitcoin, you may wait to reduce later. Okay, you may wait to reduce. I'm not saying they cannot raise to 100K. No, I'm not saying that. But if you're a super long-term investor, you're not looking for a short profit from 70 to 100 because this is short profit. If you're looking for big profit and you're not really active to trade, use monthly chart. Use monthly chart because monthly chart from here, you're buying around 18,000. You're selling here. Let's say you sell at the lowest, 103K. How about that? This is the main, this is investor. This is not trader. This is not day traders, trader or a swing trader. This is an investor monthly chart. So if you want to be investor, use monthly chart. If you want to be trader, you use weekly chart and daily chart. Okay, so see you next video. Bye.